why is there a sudden spurt in terms of being part of the ST list? How does one define themselves that you are a scheduled tribe? What will you get if one becomes part of a list, and what one loses if they get delisted, sir?
See what the meiteis I have been seeing, those who are planning for this move for a tribe status is coming from, if I'm not wrong, I believe strongly on this, is a middle class aspiration. So you see that there are other communities with education. They are also having this, tag of ST or SC, and you are getting through the job. Being tagged OBC does not guarantee, because there is a creamy layer. So Meiteis who wanted to be OBC at one point and not wanting to be ST realize that there is a creamy layer tag, because of which your whole identity as an OBC has not helped you in getting the required job opportunities. Whereas you see that other communities are getting into that. So that is also one reason that many wants the ST to come. This is one of the reasons. The other reason is, which I do not find a very strong argument on that, but the argument is that if you are ST, then you have a control over the land you are having. For instance, there was a rule, there was a law, it has been scrapped by the Biren government now. The law is that if a scheduled tribe purchases a land in the state of Manipur, particularly from the valley, from a non-scheduled tribe, that that land which the person has purchased become a ST land. So once it is purchased by an ST person, then
Okay,
it cannot go back to the non-ST. So
okay.
that is a fear the Meiteis are having, that the poor Meiteis are selling off their lands to the middle class, growing, economically affluent the scheduled tribe communities. So they believe that if they also become scheduled tribe, then the land they can even take back, or at least they can have the possession on that.
So ultimately, it boils down to the word which you used long time ago in my show, land. It all boils down to
Absolutely.
the land. That's what Professor Bhagat spoke
See,
about it.
Kartikeya, I wrote back long back in 2002 in Economic and Political Weekly. It was a big article, main article, where I said land is not merely extension of your traditional self. You know, we believe that this is a land my community belong to, but land has also become a capital. The ethnic communities have started realizing that land must be seen as an economic resource.
Correct.
And this is slowly coming into a big game plan and tussle, because it is no more about land of my own extension, my community's extended land, but land is an economic resource, is a capital now.
Absolutely. And to Suhas Chakma and Professor Bhagat, let me go to Dr. Haukip. Dr. Haukip, it's ultimately boiling down to this narrative who belongs to this place, about the land, the people of the land, the politics of indigenous people, isn't it?
Definitely, 10 years ago, I have written, in one academic journal. Of course, it was also published in Infaq Daily. Then I have raised concerns about how the hill people in Manipur are so much concerned about, this demand that if the Meiteis, the majority who are affluent economically and educationally, could usurp their land. These are the fears that has been expressed by the civil society organizations in the hills. So I have raised all these concerns to the tribals. Uh, Land is not just an economic resource. We have to clearly uh, identify that to the tribals or to the hill people, land is where their identity lies. So, in many academic analysis, you would find that the kind of land laws or the customary laws on land of the tribes are concerned, it seems to be like patriarchal, but it's basically to protect the land from not passing into outsiders. So whether it's Nagas or whether it's the Kukis, it's a cultural identity. So this type of customary laws are there to protect their land. So they fear that the affluent, valley dwellers would be usurping their lands in the near future if this is permitted. So, of course, there is, as my colleague Professor Bhagat also pointed out, the valley people are more advanced educationally, and if they become
Acha, Doctor, how what will
scheduled
happen if
tribe in terms of
both
educational
communities? Okay,
opportunities and
what will
jobs would
happen,
be
Doctor Haukip?
dwindling.
Doctor Haukip, what will happen if both communities get the ST status? What will happen?
I think the tribals definitely are very much concerned about it, like, because uh, look into the present job reservations in terms of on this, uh, they already have scheduled caste reservations. They can enjoy OBC reservations, and now EW is for everyone. So they will be enjoying all the four indices of this kind of reservations. While on the other hand, the scheduled tribe, who because of their geographical backwardness, many educational institutions cannot function
But Doctor
properly.
Haukip,
Many of the roads could not reach them.
Maitis
All these
also say that they're
developmental
okay.
disparities are hindering them to enjoy the
I
benefits
do.
of
I have a
development.
limited
So this is the
understanding of
fear.
social anthropology, but I'll still press whatever I learned in my college days and in my masters. If it is about ancient tradition, Maitis also say that they are intrinsically linked with this land through its ancient history, ancientness, ecologically, uh, what you call like indigenous people, वहाँ के लोग, वहाँ के समुदाय.
Basically, I feel that it's about the stages of development or stages of civilization. The valley people have reached certain stages of development.